All right, kids, this week we're going to study global warming. And one of the terms that we use in global warming is the greenhouse effect. Are you cold? Do you need to snuggle? No, it's cold out here. It's like 45 degrees. No, it's freezing. So let me just talk real quick. One of the terms we use is the greenhouse effect. And if you look behind me, there's a greenhouse. We're going to go in there in just a second, and it's going to be a lot warmer because the sun's energy comes inside the greenhouse and it warms stuff up, and that energy stays inside. Man, it stays a lot warmer than it is right now. All right, so we're gonna go inside and we'll see what it looks like inside the greenhouse. Let's go inside. All right, here we are, kids. We're inside a greenhouse. It doesn't look very green. You need a drink of water. Noah's dying in here. It's like 50 degrees outside, cold. We had to wear jackets before we came in. In here, it's like 75, 80 degrees. Humidity is high because we're inside this glass house, and the sun's rays come in and warms up all of these pieces and parts, and that sun radiates and it can't escape. If you look up, there's glass all around us. Lets the sun's energy in, heats up the stuff around us, and then the heat can't go away. Greenhouses work for growing plants all year long, even when it's really cold, like it is kind of today. All right, so are you okay? Cool, we got to get out of here before Noah passes out from heat stroke.
Okay, Mr. Pride, I think I may have figured out the reason why global warming is happening. I think I solved the problem that you and Noah are trying to figure out earlier.
It's because I'm on Earth and I'm so hot.
Oh my, yeah, keep dreaming, Enrique. Ignore that fool. Okay, ignore him. Here's the real reason why. And it's actually the same process that's going on in the greenhouse that you visited. Okay, so just like the greenhouse, there's a glass outside that you were telling us about, the glass coating on the outside of the building. That's actually just like the Earth's atmosphere. It goes around the Earth just like the glass goes around the greenhouse. And then you went inside and you said, there's stuff on the inside that's getting heated, and it's trapping all the heat and it's keeping the greenhouse warmer. Well, there's some stuff inside of the Earth's atmosphere that traps heat and keeps it warm also, especially when we pollute. But before we get to that, I want to show you what happens on a normal day on Earth when there's not very much pollution. Then we'll get to what's going on inside the atmosphere and why is global warming happening. The rays from the sun will come down to Earth through the atmosphere and hit the Earth's surface. Then they'll bounce off of the Earth's surface and escape the atmosphere. And that's on a normal day. But when there's a lot of pollution, something different happens. When there's a lot of pollution in the atmosphere, one of the big ones is carbon dioxide. That's the stuff that comes out of your exhaust pipes on your cars and comes out of pollution in factories, stuff like that. The carbon dioxide in the air actually catches some of that heat and stops it from leaving Earth. So this is kind of what it would look like more. It would come out and get stuck, and it would bounce off and get stuck, and it would bounce off and get stuck. And then only a little bit will be able to leave, and most of it will be shot back down towards Earth. Okay, so instead of that heat hitting the Earth and immediately leaving, it's actually getting stuck in the atmosphere, which is just reheating Earth over and over and over again. And the more carbon dioxide and other pollutants that are in the air, the more that the heat is going to get trapped, and the hotter and hotter Earth is going to get. So since this works the same way that the greenhouse works, it goes through the outside, like the glass, it gets trapped on the carbon dioxide, just like the heat was getting trapped on all the stuff inside the greenhouse. And the greenhouse stays warm, just like this keeps Earth warm. We call this whole process with the carbon dioxide capturing heat, making Earth warmer, we actually call it the greenhouse effect, because it works the same way that the greenhouse that you visited works too. So this global warming, you can thank the greenhouse effect for that.